Howdy, kiddies. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time some Dr. News from in and around the universe that may or may not affect you on some deep emotional level, such as she can't go. I don't want her to go. I like Missy. So yeah, but unfortunately, yes, it has been confirmed that Michelle Gomez will be leaving with Stephen Moffat, Peter Capaldi at the end of the season. So the Scottish Mafia is leaving the building. Um, Very sad to hear, but at the same time, it's not surprising. We brought this up on the Omega Files a while back when we did the pick three, where we were joking. We decided screw it. Everybody else is picking a doctor, so why not? Why don't we give it a shot just for the hell of it? So look for that one, pick three. I'm going to try to remember put a little card up here for it if you want to go watch it. Where basically you had your three candidates. You had your wish list, which should be any actor, blah blah blah, perfectly living. Then you had people who are actually you think could have a shot at it. And then, of course, there was your nightmare candidate, or basically, total basket case, who you did at least wanted to see as the doctor. But as a bonus question, we had, what if, Michelle Gomez is leaving at the end of the series? Who would you pick to replace her as the master? So we had a lot of fun with that, So we're talking, yeah, that's right. I forgot. That's right. The third one was the dumpster fire candidate. So, okay, let's get into it. Let's get on to it. Your Chris, like, oh my God, would you get to it already? And quit doing them stupid voices. Well, the problem is I do a lot of stupid voices now because I've been practicing, because doing voice acting is really fun. You ought to give it a shot. Maybe I'll have to have some auditions for some extras. Maybe some lucky people from the audience. Okay. You never know. It could happen. All right, let's see if I can get this thing moving. Oh, there we go. And sure enough, I wasn't ready. All right, Michelle Gomez confirmed she's leaving Doctor Who with Peter Capaldi. It's the end of an era. Speaking exclusively to Digital Spy, she revealed that she'll be departing the show alongside Peter Capaldi and showrunner Stephen Moffat. She goes, my guys, my lads, Missy's men, they're all moving on. Stephen writes so amazingly for me. It's like he's got my voice in his head, and I don't know how that would be moving forward. I'm probably just shooting myself in the foot here. That this time next year, I'll be like, why did I say that? I'll work for anybody. But I don't know how I'd feel about being the master to any other doctor, because I feel like I'm part of Peter's time. So she did say basically, she'd be willing to come back later if it came out. So she goes, exactly, never say never. I'm sure in a couple of years' time, the urge to blow things up will just be too strong, and Missy will come back in guns blazing. But at the moment, I feel like this is the end of an era. There may be something in the future, but at the moment, I feel like this is the end of a chapter. So she goes, she didn't want to avoid spoilers, but she did let slip that Missy is not quite as polished as when we see her in this Saturday's episode. She's definitely rough around the edges. She's definitely, I would say there's more than one hair out of place. And we'll go into that in a second, because guess what? Here is a lovely interview with TV Choice where she goes into some of this stuff here. And I'm going to leave this one for you to read because it's not a bad interview. I enjoyed it. I schemed, I schemed over it. I was going to turn it into a bomb and explode it. No, I skimmed over it briefly. So also we have Michelle Gomez didn't realize she'd be acting alongside John Simm because she hadn't read the script. She was caught by surprise at the first read through because she hadn't read through the script. So she goes, because I really didn't know what was happening until the read-through because I hadn't read the script. I thought, I'll just leave it this year, and at the read-through, I'll enjoy it all unfolding as we all get together. I walked into the read-through, and John Simm was sitting there. It didn't even register, and I thought, oh, it's John. It's nice to see John. And I was sitting next to him. We started reading it. It was obvious that I hadn't read the script because I started shrieking at things as various events unfolded in the episode. So interesting that she was just as surprised as the rest of us that John Simm was coming back. It's going to be interesting to see how these two team up. Now, according to Stephen Moffat, Missy does come from John Simm's master from, the End of Time Part 2. So something happened there where Rassilon got regenerated. Misty, became, because Simm got regenerated. Or maybe we'll even find out what's going on with all that in the upcoming episodes. Because, maybe Moffat's going to tie up that loose end for shits and grins before he walks out the door. All right, there may be conflict between the two masters, and Doctor Who says Michelle Gomez, where you're going to find out that everything that happens is all a bit odd. So it's going to be exciting, very exciting to watch if there's, it's not going to be very exciting to watch if there's no conflict. That's the thing about Stephen Moffat. You never know what's going to happen next. And so He goes, and he presented John and I with a really exciting acting challenge, which I think hopefully has worked. So I'm really looking forward to later on. At the same time, I'm not, because I'm gonna say something that's gonna make all you folks out there who really love Peter Capaldi, this incredible actor, it's gonna make a little tear come to your eye. We're halfway through the season as of Extremis. Hard to believe, that 1 minute ago we were all waiting for a freaking year, and now we're halfway through the season as of this weekend. Okay, did we just get another clue to when Peter Capaldi will regenerate? Okay, now they had this little clip pop up in the trailer for the season. At the same time, we don't know what's going around with that. Also, look at him; he's a bit screwed up in Extremis. Look at his suit; it's all frayed and stuff. Plus, I had a little joke saying, and now they've recasted the Flash Gordon movie for the reboot, and they have put Ming as a black man. So if you want to take a look at this, why not? I'll leave it to you whether you want to go into that territory. Also, really good stuff here. They've got, it's like, here, boo. Oh, look at that. Don't that look familiar? This is from Extremis. Really good. Oh, look. Sorry. Look, guess where he's at? Somewhere he hasn't been since Series 6. The Oval Office. Oh, by the way, folks, that's not CGI. That's what Trump really looks like when he's not on camera. He's got the whole Emperor Palpatine / Red Velvet groove going on there, Okay, so also, I got pointed to this by a couple friends of mine last night. This is over on NYM Buzz. If it's a bunch of little teasers. There's 21 of them. Of course, now you know the answer to the one that says the doctor's been somewhere. It hasn't been since Series 6. That's one of the clues. I just gave it away on you. So if you want to give this a shot, there are some very interesting things going on there. Like I said, nothing really spoilery. So you sit there, they ain't lying to you. Okay, so this one's going to be short from what's sweet, but I had to do it. I originally don't do news now until it piles up enough I can get maybe a 10-minute video out of it or so, because I don't do daily videos anymore because I got a billion things going on. I've got one project I'm working on. I'm not going to discuss with you until it actually goes through. I got Death Moon 10 that's already written. I got the lines handed in, and I'm trying to get it edited, but they've got us on frickin' 48-hour weeks. So it's almost impossible now to get the time to sit down and edit it and put it all together so I can get it out to y'all. Because I know there's some folks who are waiting to see what's going on. And just wait till, if you think 10 is going to be a hair raiser, just wait to get to chapter 11 when you find out the real secret of Tanamaku. And it's going to be a shocker. And I think we're going to end in part 12. And why did my camera just go out of focus? I don't know. But I deeply apologize for it. All right, you bugger. Artificial intelligence. That's like military intelligence. That's all I can tell you. Good night, folks. Take care. Have a good one. See you on the flip side.